Uh, me doing actual intro. Um, okay. I think I accidentally clicked that before I started my last recording. Yeah. This game may be traumatizing. Today at my grandparents' house, I'm bringing a bunch of ingredients with me to cook. What's the occasion, you ask? There's no occasion. It's just that Aaron usually brought instant noodles to eat as lunch whenever we clean the place. When I asked him yesterday, he told me that it's normal for him to eat instant noodles and canned food every day, every meal. I mean, who wouldn't be concerned after hearing that? I laid down the ingredients on the counter, some vegetables, curry simmer sauce, avocado oil, and pre-cooked red rice. Figured I might as well make us something super healthy if instant food is all I've ever eaten. I rolled my sleeves before beginning to wash the rice. While I was doing that, I hear the door open, followed by Aaron's voice from the other room. Good afternoon. Huh? Caleb, where are you? At the kitchen. I just woke up less than an hour ago. But I'm invested. I'm more invested in this than the book I started reading. I simply listen to his footsteps coming closer, then feel a small tap on my shoulder. Oh, you're cooking? No shit, I am. It's only after that talk that I finally look over at him. I see Aaron observing the ingredients I'm currently prepping. Then I notice he's practically almost leaning his chin on my shoulder, leaving only tiny gaps between our faces. Somehow, Aaron has been pretty touchy lately. Not sure if he does it on purpose or what. It can get pretty distracting at times. While still staring at the ingredients, Aaron speaks again. Ooh, is it because... It's because of your questionable diet, that's what it is. I don't usually cook for people outside of my family, so you should be grateful I'm giving you special treatment. Huh, so that's what this is all about, is it? I stare at him. What's with that reaction? He lets out a soft sigh before he pulls away from me. Oh, since we're gonna eat it together anyway. These ingredients. Are you planning to cook vegan curry or something? Yeah, figured it's nice and simple. I see. Alright then. I don't know why the audio is kind of crunchy. Solid suit, rolling his sleeves up as well as he washes his hands before he picks a knife nearby to chop the vegetables. I had low expectations at first, but then he began to chop quickly yet skillfully with precision. In less than 3 minutes, all the vegetables, the onions, bell peppers, and zucchini have all been cut. What the hell are those knife skills? Aaron can definitely cook. I totally forgot that, while I was editing, I was thinking, why would you cut off, why is his dominant hand gone? Like, I mean, okay, so Aaron is already objectively, an unreliable narrator because he doesn't remember things. But, there might be a twist where it's like Aaron did something, where, and that's why he's being contained. Maybe that's obvious, and I'm just I don't know. It could go either way, and I would be entertained by this game. You'll be stir frying these for a bit, right? Want to heat the oil? I thought you said hear the oil, and I was like, what does that even mean, Aaron? You have worked as a chef or something? Huh? Well, I worked part-time as a cook in my friend's restaurant before. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if you suddenly told me that you can do stunts. Oh, funny you should say that. I actually know how to do fire breathing. No way, I was joking. How'd you learn something like that anyway? I was helping a friend out. He's a magician and performer. He happened to need one more person for his show, and he was running tight on budget to hire a professional, so I volunteered. He and his team taught me how to blow fire and do some choreography for around 2 months. It was very fun. What's that? Isn't that way too dangerous? What kind of friends do you have? No, more importantly, aren't you way too eager to help people? That's dangerous stuff, but you wouldn't have helped anyway. It sounds fun. Why not? Now I have a lot of things to show off too. He's way too concerning. Oh yeah, the oil. How about it? Want me to heat it up? You might as well cook the entire meal yourself. You're more than capable, aren't you? Anyway, why do you eat instant noodles if you can cook? I'm too lazy to cook. God, why are you so hell-bent on living unhealthily and dangerously? Bad habits die hard, I guess. In the blink of an eye, 2 plates of curry are served on the dining table. In the end, Aaron did most of the work, and I was just helping. But this works, so long as Aaron needs something healthy today. After the two of us finished eating, Aaron suddenly pulled out a present box. Happy birthday, by the way. I initially wanted to buy you a cake too, but you might have already had one with your family or something. Huh? That's right, today's my birthday, isn't it? Julia sent me a birthday message this morning, yet I forgot all about it. Wait, more importantly, how did you know? Hey, you told me yourself. I really thought that you'd decide to cook today because it was your birthday. Don't tell me that you actually forgot. Sort of, I guess. My birthday isn't really anything important. It's literally just another day. Hell, I even forgot about it until you mentioned it to me. Don't be like that. Your birthday is special. It's the day you were born after all. If you weren't born, then I would be sitting here all alone. I never would have been aware of your existence. Isn't that sad to think about? I guess so. Yeah. Right. So let's celebrate and make it. I'm sure about the gift I picked out for you, but I hope you like it. After staring at the present box, I finally unwrap it. What's inside is an orange-colored necktie. Wait, isn't that what he's wearing in isn't that what he's wearing present day? It has no pattern on it, just a normal orange necktie. I've never really seen you wear formal clothes, but I figured you need one as soon as you graduate, for job interviews and such. Since you major in neuroscience, your career choices would most likely be in a formal setting, right? Like research assistant, a health educator, or neurosurgeon? At first I wanted to give you a suit of some sort, but I'm not sure of your exact measurements, and asking you would ruin the surprise, so I went with a necktie. It looked simple at first glance, but when I saw it, I immediately thought of you. The color is bold. When paired with the usual boring suit, it immediately stands out. Orange is also a fun color. I think it'll be a good way to immediately make a good first impression. Plus, with your jacket and all, I thought you liked the color orange, so it's perfect. It's just a necktie. It's literally just a necktie. Yet, you put so much thought into it. You even researched a common jobs in the neuroscience industry just to figure out what present to give me. I mean, he even wanted to give me a suit of all things for a present, and we're just friends who meet up every day. Aaron, He really is too kind for his own good. What's wrong? You've been wordlessly staring at the necktie for a while now. Is the color too strong after all? Ugh. I knew I should have went with black. No, Aaron. I really like it. Thank you. Oh. If that's the case, then I'm really glad. Can I try tying the necktie on you? I want to see how it looks. I want to see if it looks good or not. Huh? I can tie it. I know how to tie a tie. I stopped myself from saying anything further because the truth is, I don't know how to tie a tie. Sure. Great. Stay right there. He gets up from his seat and approaches me, getting the brand new tie with him. Then he gently presses the tie around my shoulder. This feels nice somehow. Just as I thought of that, Aaron pulls back and starts eyeing me. Not wanting to be weird or delve too much in my thoughts, I decide to ask Aaron, how does it look? It looks great on you. The color matches your eyes, and I think it'll definitely make a bold impression. But then again, you have a cute face, so I'm sure you'll look good in anything. Huh? Cute? Yeah, in a good way. I think you look very attractive, Caleb. Now, how am I supposed to react to that? Oh, thanks, I guess. You guess. Does that embarrass you that much? Shut it. Just go back and finish your food before it gets cold. Fine, fine. After my birthday passed, our days continued on like usual. One day, though, I noticed a new band-aid plaster on Aaron's finger. When I asked what happened, he said that he accidentally cut his own finger when he was working on something. Eventually, I became curious of his works and wanted to see him, so Aaron invited me to his house. And now here I am. Aaron's house is indeed somewhere near my grandparents' house. His house is closer to the city than my grandparents'. It has 2 stories, yet is somewhat small. It looks cozy, and the exterior seems well decorated. It's about what I would expect from Aaron. When I ring the doorbell to his house, the front door opens, revealing no other than Aaron himself behind it. Oh, you arrived earlier than I expected. You must have been very excited to visit me, Is that right? Honestly, yeah. I'm not a big artsy guy or whatever, but I'm curious to see what kind of stuff you make. Huh? So you actually are excited for this. I feel, flattered. Yet at the same time, this is pretty nerve-wracking. I feel like you'll just criticize and insult my creations into oblivion. I might, yeah. Hey, at least deny it. Whatever. I mentally prepared myself for this moment I invited you. Come on in. As soon as I walk in, my eyes are bombarded with an explosion of colors. His living room is full of paintings with varying styles and colors. This is... Aaron, are your eyes okay? There's too many paintings on that wall. You practically have no space left to hang anything else. Actually, now that I look down, there are decorations everywhere. You really need that many sofa pillows and sculptures. Well, some of them are gifts from my artist friends, and some of it is stuff that I bought to help them out. I know I have too many, but I couldn't just throw them away. I don't want to give them away either. Rather than my eyes being hurt. This kind of environment is comforting and inspiring for me. Each and every work here was made with hard work and have their own stories. Like this one, the black and white painting of the woman here. My friend painted this after she went through a bad breakup. She initially painted this to vent and wanted to burn the painting right after, but I felt that it was a her it was a waste of a good painting, so she gave it to me. I sometimes still use her painting to try and study her techniques too. Her brushwork is so neat and clean, unlike mine. I only listened in. When you see this many decorations, especially in one room, all I can think about is that it's a waste of space and money. I mean, it's just there to look pretty. Holds no other function otherwise. Well, no. After hearing Aaron's explanation, though, I think I get it. I still think it's unnecessary to have this much, though. But to each their own. Yeah, I figured you'd say that. You'll be saying more of that when you get to my atelier downstairs. Your what now? My atelier, or in other words, my art studio. Come here, I'll show you. It's a bit messy though. As soon as Aaron opens the door to his art studio or alley or whatever he calls it, the smell of wood and paint immediately greets me. It's not too messy, sure, but it's not the tidiest place either. Just as before, there are way too many things here. Paints, brushes, wooden boxes, clay, pots, foreign-looking tools that I don't know of. Seeing me looking around the studio, Aaron chuckles. Welcome. Take your time. Feel free to look around. Just don't break anything, alright? I'm not a kid. I won't break anything. I decide to look at some wooden boxes lined up on the table. The wooden boxes are all carved and painted, seemingly very meticulously. Did you make these from scratch? Those? Yeah. I make the boxes, carve them, then paint them. I sell these online. The music box I showed you the other day was made the same way. Do people still buy these kinds of things? Absolutely. I mean, why not? You have a point. I don't know much about woodworking, but these seem to be pretty high quality. Oh, I didn't expect you to actually praise me. Come on, I'm not that mean. After observing the boxes, I look around some more. Then my gaze is drawn to the corner of the room, where there seems to be several paintings leaning against the wall. Aaron's paintings are... Oh my gosh, be nice. It's definitely something. Those paintings, huh? These are so red. Well, obviously. What's wrong? You seem to be thinking hard about this. Those paintings, do they mean anything? Well, what do you think it means? Huh? There's no wrong answer. Even if you say that means nothing, it still counts as an interpretation. Don't worry about filtering your words. I'm pretty used to your scathing critiques. Well, in that case, the use of red is very dominant in most of these. It almost makes me think you're feeling passionate while painting this, but with these two paintings in particular, it feels more grotesque. These look somewhat like blood and guts, while these other two, there's some like contrasting color that pops out. Blue. The contrast and the way it looks like scratches makes it feel like this is an expression of pent-up anger, or I guess violence, if you will. That's how I interpreted it, at least. Whoa, I'm surprised you actually went ahead and explained it like that. I really thought that you were just going to say that it meant nothing. Technically, paintings do nothing, but it does have meaning. Those are two different things. That's what I think. So, did I get it, or was I totally off the mark? I told you, you're there's no wrong answer. I think that every interpretation is right, because I myself don't know what I was trying to convey with these paintings. Huh? That doesn't really make any sense. You think so? When I sit down and grab my brush or paints, though, I just started painting. A purpose, a meaning, a message. I never really thought of any of that when I paint. Well, I did paint one of these while I was drunk, so there's also that. Whatever meaning I wanted to convey, it's already lost along the memories of painting it. I get the drunk part, but otherwise, not really. How do you just paint without a specific goal in mind? Isn't that the point of creation, to make your plans and ideas a reality? And you're saying you don't have any plans nor ideas before painting? Caleb, I have something to ask you. I've been thinking about this for a while, but you really think that everything has to have a purpose or a meaning, huh? You've said that paintings do nothing, but it has a meaning. Well, what if it just doesn't? What's wrong with things not having an explanation or a purpose? If it doesn't have any purpose or explanation, then isn't it completely useless? Useless, hmm? Then, going by that logic, isn't life useless too? Why do humans live? Why do we exist? Getting philosophic, huh? Well, you see my paintings and all. I want to get to know you better too. I want to hear your thoughts. Tell me what you think. Well, humans exist to make the world better. We're born to do something in our life and contribute to society. If someone exists and do nothing in their life, then they're as good as dead. I see. You're so serious, aren't you? Then, how about we loosen up a bit and relax? Sun's about to set. Let's watch it together. Huh? Okay. Two of us left the house. As we waited for the sun to set, I kept thinking why Aaron wanted to watch the sun set together in the first place. After waiting for an hour or so, the sky finally turned orange. The sun is finally set. Ooh, the sky is clear today. We can see the sunset in all of its glory. Stop talking. You're ruining this beautiful view. Rude as always. We didn't say anything afterwards for a couple more minutes, just staring at the sky. That is, until Aaron decided to break the silence once again. The side eye. Caleb, truth to be told, I understood you. I used to have a similar mindset as you have. You see, I was always living under someone else's shadow. People would often care more for that person than me. Therefore, I did anything and everything so that people could care for me and love me back. In the end, that mindset destroyed me for a while. I would let other people use me however they wanted, so long as it made them happy and satisfied. It was almost as if I had no will of my own anymore. I just don't want you to experience what I've been through. My voice trailed off too. Aaron trails off. His eyes stare deeply into the sky. I know you're strong. You're way stronger than I'll ever be, but still. What I want to say is, your existence is enough, Caleb. You don't have to force yourself to be useful all the time just for existing. Or just existing for your own self is good too. Your self-worth isn't dependent on other people. That's funny. There's no way that's true. My existence alone is enough? That's idiotic. A person needs to work for it to be cared for and recognized after all. Yet even so, I can't bring myself to say what's on my mind out loud. It's as if the world has lodged themselves inside my throat. The world? The words. Lozen's inside my throat. Look, there's the necktie. And look who can't tie a tie. I find myself thinking deeply. Living under someone's shadow. So I told them about that person then, even if vaguely. I never thought I'd be willing to talk about my insecurities with someone else. But I guess it does mean that Caleb was indeed special to me back then. Even so, something he said bugged me. Caleb has a degree in neuroscience? Since he told me he's a doctor, then he probably has an MD degree as well. Still, whenever he comes in here, he doesn't do any medical checkups like a doctor would. He would ask me how I'm doing or if there's any complaints, but that's pretty much it. Besides, he focuses on the brain. I like to have a brain injury. I also have my hand and my bruised leg. He never told me clearly about anything that happened either. I stared directly at Caleb. He's being unusually quiet right now. When he was talking to me, he was acting off too. He would usually try to create a relaxed atmosphere whenever he visits, but this time he feels almost emotionless. Even though the story he just told me now were wonderful memories. Caleb. Hey Caleb. Earth to Caleb. What is it? I should be the one asking you that. You seem off today. Huh? Wait, huh? You left, just like that, only leaving silence behind. Just as I was simply staring at the door, it opens again. Oh, miss. Good afternoon, Aaron. How are you doing? So. What's wrong? You seem worried. No, it's alright. I'm quite relieved that everything is fine. Relieved that everything is fine? And what made you so worried in the first place, miss? Ah, bingo. Is it because of Caleb? He seems to be feeling down. Something happened, right? Something bad enough to make you feel worried? No. Some passed by just now, yet he didn't respond to me. I think it's shutting down again. Shutting down again. So, he does that often? What the? Should he really be handling patients with that condition? This hospital is fine with endangering people's lives. Unless this isn't a hospital in the first place. Miss, tell me where I actually am. You and Caleb claim to be medical staff, but is that really the truth? I'm not stupid. Even if you don't tell me, I'll figure out a way to look for the answers myself. You can't. What does that mean? You saw it yourself yesterday. Everything is locked with a key card. Even if you do have a key card, you're being watched. Constantly. Constantly? There are security cameras all over this building. If you try to escape, they'll notice. Who's they? She falls silent once again. Damn it, I need to convince her somehow. Out of everyone I've met so far, she seems to be the only person who I can actually rely on. Miss, you said that there are cameras everywhere. So, there's also one inside the wards. Any for the privacy of the patients, at least I hope so. It's likely that I'm no normal patient, so I lower my expectations. However, no, there's none in this room. I almost let out a sigh of relief at that. But then, what's stopping you from telling me things? If you're worried about me snitching on you, you shouldn't. I'll be extra careful, so you won't be found out by whoever you're scared of, and if anything happens, I'll protect you. I'll take the blame. I'll take your punishment, whatever it is. I'll make sure you won't be harmed. I'm sure that's rich coming from a person who only has one hand and is injured all over, but please trust me. Aaron, you really like to talk big, don't you? Can you blame me? I'm desperate here. I really don't have anything else to offer other than that. But I'll tell you some things. Julia, she really is an angel. I trust that you keep your promise to stay quiet. Yeah, I will, for sure. Devious smile. Alright. The building is actually a hospital, but it's not just a hospital. Well, I'm actually a nurse. Caleb, he's not really a doctor. Is that so? He has been lying to me this entire time, then? Caleb's actions are questionable, but deep down he means well. He truly does love you. Telling you everything would be far crueler than keeping you in the dark. Even Caleb himself can't handle it. It's the reason behind his occasional nervous breakdowns. I'm not brave enough to tell you myself either. So, sorry, Aaron. This is all I can tell you. I see. This is no more than enough. Thank you for telling me, miss. Yes, you're welcome. Can't stay here for long. If you need me, please press the nurse call button. And the key card, don't forget to use it tomorrow. What did she just say? The key card? The blank card? So, was she the one who put it under my pillow yesterday? Julia. She really is my savior. Sure, I guess. In the blink of an eye, several weeks have passed. While I was having relaxing time with Aaron, my phone suddenly rang. Now here I am, having to talk about that thing again. Told you I'm not interested. How many times have I told you this? Because I'm not insane like you are. Just stop pestering me about this. Regret? Regret? Erased? I don't care. It's not right, Rita. No shit, I'm terrified. Call me a coward for all I care. God, you just don't listen, do you? Hang up. Do whatever you want. Not wasting any more of my breath, I end the call. Rita, that girl. Can't believe her. I honestly respect her. A lot, in fact. She's a genius, without a doubt, yet she has a few loose screws. Not to mention what happened almost a year ago. No good will come from being too close to her. I feel like I'm going to turn as batshit as her the more I talk. Trying to keep a comfortable distance between us, but she keeps breaching it each and every time. I let out a sigh before a gentle yet familiar tap on my shoulder. Caleb? Are you okay? Your phone call earlier seemed pretty intense. Oh, that's fine. It's just a persistent acquaintance from my unit. I see. What did you talk about? I clicked my tongue at Aaron's question. Of all things you could be curious about, it just had to be that one. Tell him what her call was about. Heck, I doubt he'd believe me. I'll just tell him the bare minimum. She keeps trying to drag me into a project she's a part of. I already said no, but she's still pretty persistent. That sounds annoying. It is annoying. I'll just turn off my phone in case she calls again. I turn my phone off and slip it back into my pocket. Aaron only watches me do so while looking as if he has something he wanted to say. Hey, since you're in a bad mood, would you like to come with me? Huh? To where? Place where we can let loose and have fun. That club you sometimes visit? Hmm. See, I'm in kind of a mood to go for a little to go to go a little while tonight, and I thought it'd be fun to invite you. Sure, why not? It's so loud in here. Everyone's dancing, drinking, smoking. Some are even making out in the corner. If I had to be brutally honest, I think everything about this is vulgar. This is just not for me, I guess. So, at least I tried to give it a shot. That in. I want to know why Aaron likes this type of place so much. He left me alone for a bit, though, saying he needs to use the restroom. I've been standing in his corner for about 5 minutes now. Hey there. Great, now someone's approaching me. Seems to be a woman who's about the same age as me. Seems so stiff and awkward. Is this your first time here? All alone? I'm not alone. But I don't see anyone around you, and you've been standing here for a while now. You told me to wait for him. Then how about we drink together while we wait for your... No, no thanks. Caleb. Sorry about that. My stomach got a little upset all of a sudden earlier. Ruh-roh. Aaron's eyes suddenly widen as soon as he sees the woman. The woman has almost the same reaction. Aaron, is that you? Ah. No way. You're... Sarah? Seeing Aaron's nervous expression, I look towards the woman again, wondering what exactly is going on here. That woman, Sarah, looks like Aaron with urgency and expectation. Aaron, have you heard anything from Roy? Anything at all? No, sorry. Sarah only looks down at her feet. No, I should be the one apologizing. He's your brother after all. Don't worry about it. The woman leaves, looking dejected. And you have a brother? It's an innocent question. I'm genuinely curious. Aaron only talked about his mother, but I've never heard about his brother. However, Aaron only sighs. Hey, let's go somewhere else. You stand out a lot. Gosh, I knew I should have went to my usual bar instead. You don't usually go here? No, I used to, but I found a place that's better for me. Anyway, I'm gonna drink a bit. You should join me. Have you forgotten that I'm the one who drove us here? You really are irresponsible. I never mentioned anything about getting drunk. Just order a non-alcoholic drink, like a mocktail or something. Oh, right. While we drink our respective drinks, my mind keeps drifting to what happened earlier. Aaron is obviously uncomfortable. Did something happen between him and his brother? I used to come here with Aaron to get to, or I agreed to come here to get to know him better, but it seems like he's got, like I'm making more questions than answers. I doubt Aaron is willing to answer my questions on his brother, but he's not the only one who knew him, right? After making up my mind, I stand up from our table. What's the matter? Now it's my turn to use the restroom. I'll be right back. Alright. Call me if anything happens. Yeah. Walking back to the spot Sarah found me earlier, I look around. Luckily, she's still there, smoking all by herself, looking somewhat sullen. She turns towards me when I tap her shoulder. You again? Oh, are you interested after all? I'm interested to know more about Aaron's brother. Is it okay if I ask you about him? You mean Roy? Do you know him? If I did, I wouldn't be asking you about him. I, I just want to know more about Aaron and his family. Oh, oh, I see how it is. You're one of his admirers then. Hearing that caught me off guard. My priority immediately changes. I need to ask her about this first. One of his admirers? Does he have a lot of people going after him or something? Sorta. Aaron did a lot of one-night stands back in the day. I know because Roy complained a lot about them. Nowadays, though, I'm not sure. I haven't seen him in a while until now. Right there, just sigh heavily out loud. An alcoholic, they used to be promiscuous, huh? Wait, you mentioned how he lets people use him whenever they want. Is this what you meant by that? See my expression. Sarah lets out an amused smirk. Do you want me to tell you about the kind of people Aaron is left with? Or the ones that Aaron usually went for? I get the feeling that I end up in a shittier mood if I keep questioning her about Aaron's previous hookups, so I decide against it. No, that's enough. I'd like to ask you about Roy instead. What exactly is your relationship with him? Somehow I feel like I'm being interrogated by the police. Well, I used to be his girlfriend, until he disappeared all of a sudden. Disappeared? Yeah. Aaron told me he ran away from home because he somehow got himself involved in some shady business. I wasn't surprised. He hung up with a bad crowd before he went missing. I know he's strong, he can handle it by himself, but I wish he told me what's going on. Oh, Roy. At that, she starts to tear up and just awkwardly stand there until Sarah talks to me again. Sorry, I'm gonna need a moment alone. No, I apologize. I didn't know this was a sensitive topic for you. Sarah only apologized back to me before leaving the club altogether. Well, there goes my informant. Not wanting to make Aaron wait long, I finally head back to our table from earlier. When I get there, I see Aaron with, with 6 empty glasses on the table already. He's in the middle of sipping another drink still. Alarmed, I rush to him and grab the glass away from him. Hey, aren't you drinking a bit too fast? I leave you for a few minutes and you're on your 6th glass. 6th glass already. Come on. At least let me finish my 6th shot. No, I'm taking you back to your house. I can still handle more. Caleb, please. No, I don't care. After paying, I drive Aaron back to his house. I help him make his way towards his bedroom since his steps are wobbly. He's most likely half asleep right now. On our way there, Aaron is being very clingy towards me, even more than usual. Though, that's probably just him being drunk and needing more support just to walk. I lower him to his bed and tuck him in with a blanket. Aww. When I look at him, he's already fallen asleep and breathing softly. My biological father used to come home drunk a lot, so I know better than to leave him be right now. There's still a chance of him vomiting during his sleep. I was about to look for a glass of water downstairs, but then something tugs at my jacket. It's none other than Aaron himself. Don't leave. Aaron, I'm just going to get a glass of water. Don't. Just stay here. You need to drink water. Look, I won't be gone for long. I don't. We don't need oxygen anymore. We only need BTS. I don't need water. I only need you. For a moment, I felt my heart skip a beat. No, stop. What is this? A drama? Why won't you stay, Caleb? Tell me. Do you want something more? Then I'll give you more. Let's go, my jacket. Only for his hands to start unbuttoning his own shirt. Oh my god. All of this is for you, Caleb. Do whatever you want with me. I neatly grab his hand. Then I turn the lights on, making Aaron squint his eyes. Aaron, stop. I don't want that from you. Then, what do you want? I only want you to cherish yourself more, damn it. You're talking to me about how existing for yourself is enough, but your actions don't match up at all. You're a saint to others, but when it comes to yourself, you let yourself become a fucking mat for other people. You're basically trying to kill yourself slowly. What's wrong with that? Huh? Caleb, I'm no saint. Here, I'll confess something to you. I couldn't be there for my brother when he needed me the most. Now he disappeared to God knows where. He's always helping me. He's just slightly younger than me, but he's the one taking care of me. Bold, brave, intelligent, he'll class me in every way possible. I love him, but I was jealous of him, and part of me was happy that he was gone. I'm awful. I'm pathetic. The only thing I have going for me is my body, nothing else. Yet even this body of mine has also become filthy. There's nothing good left about me anymore. Are you disillusioned with me now? Aaron. It's better if I'm the one who disappeared, not him, not Roy. Stop it already. What? Are you mad that I'm ruining your view of me? Too bad. This is who I actually am. You're disgusted and disappointed, right? It's fine. You can leave now. Thank you for everything up until this point, Caleb. It was fun. Aaron! Just stop. Stop talking like that. I hate it. Caleb, are you crying? Shut up. Don't say stuff like that ever again, you hear me? I hear you. Sorry. I'll try not to do it again. So please, don't cry. Don't say sorry to me. Say it to yourself. Yeah, okay. I'm sorry, me. I'm sorry. In the end, Aaron continued to hug and gently pat my back before he ended up falling asleep. He muttered so many apologies before he did, yet it hurt slightly. I ended up staying over at Aaron's house that night. When I wake up again, the sun already rose and Aaron is nowhere to be seen. I was asleep on the ground without a blanket or a pillow. Yet now there's exactly a pillow under my head and a blanket covering my entire body. Just as I'm about to get up and look for Aaron, he walks in through the door, bringing a tray with 2 bowls on it. Oh, my tummy couldn't be better. Caleb, good morning. He's acting like usual. Did you forget what happened last night? Yeah, good morning. I made us some breakfast. Wonton noodles for 2, fresh from the stove. It's not an instant one, I promise. The smell fills up the room. Upon reaching my nostrils, it instantly makes my stomach rumble. And here I thought I cooked breakfast for Aaron, but he beats me to it first. With a much more appetizing dish, no less. Aaron sits down beside me and hands me a bowl. There's a good amount of noodles with 4 wontons on the side. They're dipped in a golden brown warm soup. There's even bok choy and green onions too. Whoa, this looks good. Thank you. Hopefully you'll enjoy the taste too. I'm using my mom's recipe after all. Just you know, I have high expectations since you're a former cook and all. I take a pretty huge bite after blowing it, and when I do... How is it? Yeah, this is good. You'll have to share that recipe with me later. Oh, good. You almost scared me with that silence. I can teach you how to make it later. It'll be fun. I'll definitely look forward to that. By the way, you drank a lot yesterday. Did you cook this with a hangover or something? If so, that's pretty impressive. Sort of. Today's hangover isn't bad as usual, though, so I can manage. Not as bad as usual, so you usually drink more than last night to the point of having really bad hangovers each time. Um, anyway, do you have a day off? I'd say we can be free from morning until evening. Really now, changing the subject. I want to press him on it, yet at the same time, this sudden question piques my interest. My day off would be tomorrow on Saturday. Why do you ask? Right, this is a bit sudden, but I have the sudden urge to go to an amusement park, so I want to invite you too. You don't have to pay for the ticket. I'll pay for you. First, this surprisingly healthy breakfast, and now this? Aaron, is this because of what happened last night? You're normally generous, sure, but this seems off to me. I mean, I did trouble you a lot yesterday. I should repay you somehow, right? After all, I invited you with me so you can have fun. Well, it's extremely clear you weren't enjoying your time. I wasn't enjoying mine either. Oh, so you actually do remember what happened last night? I remember, yeah, even though I don't want to. What was I ever thinking? Spouting all that nonsense. It's stupid. Let's just forget all of that. It was just a a drunken rambling anyway. Don't take it too seriously. Anyway, do you want to go to the amusement park with me? Consider it my apology. Running away again. Fine, I'll humor him for now. Sure, I'll come with. Two of us agreed to go to the amusement park on Saturday. I've only been to amusement park once, so admittedly, can't help but feel exciting about our upcoming trip. Caleb, over here. Hey, did you wait long? Not at all. I just got here myself. So, where should we start? How about that? Point the intimidating roller coaster. I half expected Aaron to get nervous, but his grin only becomes wider upon seeing the ride. Perfect. I was hoping you'd like thrill rides. Last time when I was here with some friends from work, they absolutely couldn't stand these types of rides, so I held back. You wouldn't need to do that with me. Come on, let's go before the line gets long. Not wanting to waste any more precious time, I grab his hand and drag him with me as I rush towards the coaster. Whoa, wait, slow down. That one next, are you fine with that? Yeah, that one seems to be a lot of fun too. Nice, then let's go. Hey, do you really need to drag me again? My legs are sore. Aaron, you really need to exercise more. Easy for you to say. Help me exercise then. Yeah, I don't mind helping. Wait, I was just joking. And I'm being absolutely serious. You need to take care of yourself more, you know. Guess so, yeah. You've been staring at that doll whenever we pass through here. Do you want that? Yeah, it looks adorable, but you need to be able to aim a gun well to get it. I've never even touched a gun before in my life, so it's... Hey, what are you? I'll get it for you. My adopted father is a gun nerd. He taught me how to aim. He's an extremely good teacher. Watch this. Only missed one. That's enough for the doll. You're welcome. Here you go. Thank you. Somehow you never fail to surprise me every day. Soon our trip is nearing its end. Since the amusement park is near a bench, we decided to spend some time relaxing and resting there. For the most part, we've been only silent, looking at the sea and lights across the water. I keep finding myself seeing glances at Aaron, who has been staring into the distance while holding the cat plushie that I got him. Originally, it's because I kept wondering whether I should talk to him about that night or not, but I've never really realized this before, but this guy really is pretty, isn't he? His seemingly long gaze, with the distant city lights reflecting in his eyes, his long silky hair being gently swayed by the breeze. It's dark, but somehow he seems to shine just a little brighter than the rest of his surroundings. I can see why he has a lot of admirers. Maybe I'd see this sooner if he just stopped being goofy and empty-headed all the time. No, but I like that part of Eren too. Somehow, it makes me feel at ease when he acts that way. In the middle of my thought, Eren's lips slowly form into a smile. The view is nice, isn't it? Yeah. The sea, the sky, and the city view. Of course, yeah. It's very pretty. You heard me. Anyway, today has been fun. Thank you for inviting me, Eren. I haven't had this much fun in a while. I'm glad. You were so excited running around dragging me like a puppy. I never knew you could even act like that. Look, this is only my second time going to the amusement park. Cut me some slack, okay? I never said it's a bad thing. It's really cute, in fact. I'm happy to see you be able to let loose and have fun like that. I feel like you take I feel like you take things way too seriously sometimes. Since you like amusement parks, let's try going to a different one someday. Sure, it'll be just as fun, if not more. Mm-hmm. But I want us to go somewhere else that you like next time. You know how that went last time. Bring me somewhere that's not a bar or club. Surely there's a place like that, right? There is, but don't you think going to an art gallery or museum is boring? Are you kidding me? For me, those places are the complete opposite of boring. They're definitely better than a bar or club. I don't know why you thought otherwise. Then let me take you to one of those next time. Eren, you really love to neglect yourself and your needs, huh? Like what happened last Sunday night. You're still going on about that? Caleb, I already told you. I was just talking rubbish. You don't need to take it so seriously. If someone you care about suddenly told you that they were feeling suicidal, would you be able to ignore them, even if they were drunk? I get where you're coming from, but this is different. I'm not suicidal, Caleb. Explain your self-destructive lifestyle, then. It's just bad habits, nothing more. Look, I'm happy they care about me, but I'm fine, I promise. I'm trying to make everything right again, but it'll take a lot of time and effort to do so. You can accept your past, even laugh about it. I admire that, but right now, that's impossible for me. I don't feel comfortable talking about this. Sorry, I hope you can understand. I let out a soft sigh at Eren's explanation. Yeah, I understand. Before I was able to accept my past, it took me a long time to be able to get to where I am. In fact, I'm actually glad that you clearly set your boundaries. Sorry for forcing you to talk. I really like you. Come to cherish our time together a lot. You're the first person who's more than willing to accept me, even when I have improved myself to be useful to you. I enjoy being around you. I love you, Eren, yet you despise yourself. It's very frustrating. It feels as if I'm watching you slowly get sucked into quicksand and I can't do anything to pull you out of it, no matter how hard I try. I want to help you, but I can only do so much. I can only help you if you're willing to help yourself. Just want to let you know that I'll be by your side. All the kindness that you've gracefully given to my grandfather and I want to give it back to you. I see. I get it. Thank you, Caleb. I don't Deserve you? God, I really don't deserve you. I'm sorry, There it is again. Don't say stuff like that. Close my distance and try my best to give him a gentle pat. A gentle pat. Returning the same gentleness that he's always given me before. It's fine, you have nothing to apologize for. I've been consoling Aaron throughout the night. That day was the start of our relationship, I guess. We didn't exactly label ourselves as boyfriends, but we definitely were more than friends at that point. Eventually, after around a month or so, we finally made it official over breakfast. Our conversation was so casual, too. Hey, I think I'm in the... Bro, Bro, I think I'm in the... Do you want to go out with me? Yeah, sure. I mean, you pretty much confessed a few months ago. Aaron started calling me pet names, some cheesy stuff like darling, love, and sweetie. He's also gotten more comfortable with being so touchy with me. It all feels overwhelming at first, maybe because I've never been in a relationship before, but I don't hate it. It just feels embarrassing sometimes. We also went through a lot of dates during our first few months together, though we ended up hauling ourselves in my grandparents' house once again. It's the most comfortable place for us after all. True to his words, Aaron even stopped going to bars and clubs eventually. He fought to hell and back just to keep his alcohol addiction in check. His recovery was honestly very impressive. Everything was great. Everything was great. He's not here again. A year has passed since. Aaron suddenly stopped meeting with me since a week ago. When I called and message him, he always says I have nothing to worry about and that he has something to deal with. Yet, I kept waiting for him anyway. I want to know what made him so silent all of a sudden, but I don't want to force him to talk if he doesn't want to. I only told him that I'll be there if he needs help, that's all. All of a sudden, there's a sound of the door being opened. Feeling hopeful, I stand up and look towards the door. Aaron. Hey, Caleb. Sweet smile and greeting, paired with the fact that he called me by my name instead of cheesy pet names, immediately increases my worry. Something serious is definitely going on with Aaron. Are you okay? Aaron silently looks away, like he's thinking what to say. Eventually he opens his mouth. Oh. Oh. That's why he froze up. I mean, I thought it could also be that and like a less sinister reason behind it. My mom's dying. Huh. My mom was dying. What? Caleb, you told me that she was fine. She's fine. She will be at least. What does that even mean? It means what it means. For a second, I can only stare at Caleb with disbelief. This isn't nothing. Nothing about this is right. Caleb isn't even my doctor. I can only assume the worst when he said all that. All at once, my pent-up frustration starts to leak. Stop messing with me, Caleb. Tell me what happened to her. She's currently still undergoing treatment. She'll be fine. Trust me. Oh, really? Treatment? Then lend me your phone. I'll call her myself. Shouldn't be a problem, right? Or are you gonna throw more excuses at me like you always have? You. Kel puts his hands in his pockets before handing me his phone. I stare at the phone for a bit, not really expecting him to actually do so. Seeing my reaction, Caleb chuckles. However, unlike his usual carefree chuckle, this one feels like it's provoking me. What's wrong, Aaron? Go on, call her. Snatch his phone. As I'm about to in my mother's phone number and my thumb freezes. I don't remember her phone number. That's strange, huh? You don't remember it, do you? This is so unnerving. Caleb spoke as if he was reading my mind. Suddenly, I feel as though I can't breathe. How did he know? There's no way he... Aaron. I didn't think we'd get the reveal this soon. Oh wait, we're on chapter 4. We're a little deep. Don't you think there has to be a reason why all of this happened? Why you forget everything? Why you're locked inside your ward? Use your brain a little. None of this happened without a reason. Fear. My whole body is paralyzed with fear. Try as I might, I can't even get a single syllable out of my throat under that gaze of his. There's a glint of madness in his eyes. He seemed eager to know about your past. But can you even handle it? I wonder. Clenching my blanket, as if holding it would save my life, try to force myself to question him further. I wouldn't know unless you tell me, Caleb. Why do you keep things from me? It's a lot for your own, it's for your own good, I guess, of course. It's for your own good, of course. Adrian, let me tell you this. Not every truth is worth pursuing. Sometimes ignorance is bliss. Funny you say that. If you really mean that, then why'd you bother telling me that my mom was dying? Ignorance is bliss? Then you should just keep me completely in the dark, Caleb. Or is it that deep down you want me to know the full story? So I'm right, huh? Caleb only lets out a small sigh that maybe you're right. Somewhere deep down inside me, guess I'm still immature. Sorry, I've been trying my best, but sometimes I feel as though I'm being torn into two. To tell you or not to tell you, to despise you or to despise myself. Stop speaking in riddles. I'm not getting you at all. More importantly, I'm absolutely serious when I say that you should let the past be. It's better this way for the two of us. My time is up. I have a meeting at 1 o'clock, so I'll be leaving now. Ignorance is bliss, huh? How much do the others dread in the past? I'm starting to think that I should just not think about it. Pull up the blank card that's hidden under my pillow yesterday. Julia, I really owe her for this. I knew this was going to be like a choice. Well, for my first route, I'm going to use the blank card. This could also be like a bad ending or something, for all I know. Scared, but I have to do this. Julia already gave me this card. I don't want to waste her efforts for a stupid reason like that. Besides, I've been a coward my whole life, having Roy protect me until he disappeared, letting strangers have their way with me, drinking to forget my own problems, apparently jumping from a 7-story building to the point of losing my right hand, left eye, and some of my memories. Some? You lost like 1/3 of them. Do I really want to continue living this way until I die? No, screw that. Despite my racing heart, I managed to leave my ward. The door to my ward is locked manually without a card. Maybe Julia waited right outside to unlock it for me, or Caleb forgot to lock it again. Either way, I can leave. That's what matters. Blank card. I successfully get inside the elevator. I'm about to press a floor number. I notice the security camera on the corner of the top of the elevator. That's right. Julia mentioned that there are security cameras around, but she wasn't opposed to letting me roam around like this. If I remember right, she told me if I leave, they'll notice. So, if she gets caught, finding out that I'm walking around the building will get her in less trouble than escaping the building. Is that it? Clever those people are. They really don't want me to leave, huh? Fine, that works for me. I've made a promise to Julia, and I intend to keep it. I press the floor button as access to the library, the 6th floor. Hey guys! It's when the elevator opens and my nervousness subsides slightly. There are people walking around. Doctors, nurses, visitors, and patients, all busy with their own activities. Everything resembles a normal hospital here. I almost see some visitors using the elevator right after I did. They don't even have any trouble going up and down the floors. Then, is the key card only for the 29th floor? Knowing that this is 2034, today's technology might just be far more advanced than I realized. After observing the elevator, I try to find my way towards the library. Luckily, it's easy to find. The library is much bigger than I anticipated. And just as I had hoped, there's also public computers here. Hitting up Google, I quickly took a seat in front of one of the computers before I open a search engine. Luckily, computers still work more or less the same way as they did 10 years ago. Otherwise, I'd be doomed. First thing I want to search is my current location, so I look up the map and Caladura Hospital Center, Boston, Massachusetts, in the United States. I'm in Boston? No wonder why I didn't recognize the cityscape. But still, it's somewhat reassuring that this place is an actual hospital, not just an unknown sealed-off building. At the very least, if something bad happened, I can always ask the other doctors or visitors for help, so long as I keep my keycard with me. And that's one question answered. Next is finding news of my accident. There should be one, right? Type my own name in the search bar, but seeing the first result already makes my skin crawl. Disappearance of Aaron Yoon. What? Yoon. Missing since October 23rd, 2025. Classified as missing and endangered. Apparently, I was last seen at my usual bar between 2 until 3:30 p.m. My cell phone and wallet were nowhere to be found, and the case remains unsolved. But I'm right here. I'm not considered missing anymore, am I? That should have changed the moment that I was admitted to this hospital. I have another theory that this is my far-fetched theory, is that this is the brother, and Caleb is trying to pretend that he is Aaron. Sorry, it's like I'm the one with memory loss. I can remember his name even though I said it 20 million times. My first thought is try and look through my friends' socials and try and contact them. However, nothing comes up. Can't remember anything. My friends, huh? What do they look like again? What are their names? What are their socials? I can't even remember my friends from high school. And I was still in frequent contact with them until I lost my memories. Trying to decrease my nervousness, I try to log into my socials instead. But even that yields no result. Can't even get past the login screen because my brain just can't come up with anything. Wait, why don't I just contact the police instead? No, but think about it again. Contacting people outside the hospital could lead into a bigger mess. Don't even know what I'm dealing with here. Is it really wise for me just to contact the police? I'll just give it a shot. Looking around the library, I see a man, seemingly a visitor, walking past the bookshelves. I initially wanted to approach him and borrow his phone. However, before I can even interact with the man... Oh? Look who's here. If it isn't Caleb's favorite toy. Do you remember me? I'm Frida, Caleb's bestest friend. It's the woman from the other day. Shit. Did I screw up? You look like a criminal who's been caught in the act. Why is that? Why are you scared? Huh? Are you worried about getting found out? After all, you're supposed to stay put in your room. Is that what you're thinking? Then let me be the bearer of good news. The only reason you're locked in there is because of Caleb. He specifically wanted to keep you in. On the other hand, we don't mind you wandering around. Oh, not at all. In fact, this makes it so much more interesting, yes. Frida then leans in closer to me, then speaks in almost a whisper. You can even escape if you want to. After all, don't you think there's something wrong with your treatment? With Caleb? Caleb might have been acting all nice and lovey-dovey with you so far, but let me warn you, one wrong move and he won't hesitate to kill you. Kill? You're messing with me, aren't you? If he did intend to hurt me, he'd have many chances to do so, yet he didn't. His actions are questionable, sure, but killing me? And how will you guarantee that? Your right arm, your left eye, and your brain. I mean, you're hurt all over, right? How can you be so sure that he's not the culprit behind all that injury in the first place? That thought did cross my mind, especially after he knew that I forgot my mother's number. However, why would he go through all that charade if that is the truth? No, maybe it's just that I don't want to acknowledge it. But my treatment here isn't right. Part of me still wants to believe in Caleb somehow. Then again, Caleb did say Frida says a lot of things to start something. God, just shut up already. I'm calling the cops on all of you. You're all suspicious. I like you. You're funny. That won't do much though, sorry to say. What does that mean? No one can help you. Even the police can't help? What does that mean? Your best bet is to just leave this place and start a new life. Forget whatever happened here and just run away. Now's your chance. Why not go for it? I won't tell anyone. No. I don't want to run away anymore. I want to properly know what happened to me and what happened before I leave this place. Is that so? I was looking forward to seeing Caleb get punished too, but oh well. Actually, this works for me too. If you truly want to know the truth, follow me. Still hesitating? You won't get any answers outside this building, you know. Finding answers on your own would be impossible. So, I'm lending you a hand. She's definitely playing with me. There's a chance that she'll bring me back to my room, but she definitely doesn't seem like the type of person to do her job properly. She only wants to help me because it'll amuse her. But is that really so bad? I get to learn new information, and she'll be entertained. It's a win-win situation for us. Fine, bring me there. Rita leads me to an elevator. It's a different elevator from the one I took to get it down. Watch this, and remember the combination. Jen swipes her key card in the card reader before pressing multiple floor numbers. 16, 18, 15, 10, 5, 3, 20, 13, 16. I'm not going to be able to remember all of that. I figured, so I sneaked a note in her pocket. Oh, okay, so I didn't have to do all that. Huh? Sure enough, there's a note in there. When I folded, the combination is already written on it. Impressed I managed to do it without you realizing? People did say I'm sneaky. Elevator soon opens. I feel like an ominous looking place. Just so you know, I'm not gonna babysit you. Have fun. Wait, what? Looking back in the elevator, I see Frida smirking mischievously at me before the elevator door closes completely. So, she intended me to leave me alone here. Looks like I have to explore all by myself then. This chapter is so long. I think I'm gonna take a break.